Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, yo, yo.
What up?
What's the deal?
How's everybody doing?
What up? What up? Happy Saturday. Saturdays for podcasts.
Saturdays are for podcasting.
Saturdays.
Say that because that's when we congregate.
Fellowship.
Love.
How you guys doing? How's everybody?
Hey, man, it's a good day. Good day, man. Good
That's
week.
Cool.
You know, happy birthday to TJ. It's her turn.
Happy
for the
birthday,
shenanigans.
TJ.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, TJ.
Yay.
Yay.
It's really celebratory. It's another celebratory week. That's good.
Yeah.
Back to back.
Yeah, back-to-back birthdays.
We like shit like that around here.
To start the podcast off.
That's dope. And it's always going to be like on the anniversaries. Right.
Right.
So it's always going to be the same hijinks on these 2 days. We can always, commemorate these days. So let's go.
Definitely.
I got it out. Yeah.
You got that out.
Got
We're
that
going to
off.
work on Cash with some of his multi-syllable words.
It
Make
gets
sure you
tricky
get them out.
sometimes. I got speech impediments. I do.
It's all good. We're
go.
here to grow.
We're here to grow.
We're here to spread love.
And expand love.
And to grow.
And grow.
And grow.
I like the way y'all did that right there. That was real.
Yeah.
That was real hot.
Well,
doubt.
Shete, how you doing?
I'm here. It's another week, you know what I'm saying? Still on baby watch, no grandbaby yet, you know what I mean?
Oh.
I'm in this piece.
She be on that bullshit. What's really happening there? You heard the, I'm here. I'm fucking with the shenanigans all night. Ain't got no sleep. I was just gonna, that's what it is. I'm gonna just put it out there because I don't give a fuck.
First of all,
I get the car ride every week. So for now,
let's be clear here. No matter how much I fucks with the shenanigans, I work hard. I party harder. So
right,
it's all good.
Turn up, nigga.
TJ, yo,
birthday
rotation around the sun, right?
It's been fun.
Yeah. How was it?
I mean, I'm here. Made it another year.
Right.
Just enjoying my time.
Did you decide anything new? I'm about to do some new shit, or you just already?
I always do new shit, so that's an irrelevant.
That's true.
question.
You creative. You do some new shit every day.
Right.
Sorry, that doesn't work for me.
Got like a birthday glow going on up in this piece. You know what I'm saying?
I just enjoyed my year.
I seen
that's cool.
Right.
I seen a dope bowl and cup or something. I don't want to be ignorant about it on your page, but it looked very interesting. And I want to talk about that later. But it was dope. It looked dope, and I want to know what that was because it went together. And I want to talk about that later.
My
on.
divination cup.
Yeah. But happy birthday, for real.
Yes.
Thank you.
Super creative. I better check in. Renaissance.
It's been
Renaissance.
Yeah.
She got what you need.
Hey, look, right after we got out of here last week, right, we was looking at some shit on TV. We saw that group, the Korean group,
Right.
BTS.
Right.
We saw they make.
I still don't know who they are.
This Korean super group, you know. I only know about them because one of our people in here, Cash, his daughter loves them.
It's ridiculous.
It's kind of weird.
I could tell you, honestly, she said something very inappropriate in a roundabout way about. She said she'll marry them all, and I know what that translates to. But yeah,
the producers made billions. They're billionaires.
From what I hear,
they're Asian.
Yeah, it's like boy bands just got overseas or something.
They're
New
like
Kids of the Block.
The Asian version of NSYNC.
Yes, they are.
So basically, they'll break up in a couple of years.
They have,
and one of them will be the breakout star.
They are like the K-pop. The K-pop sensation, They have permeated our market now. Like they're number one. They get number one records over in.
Who the hell is K-pop?
Korean pop.
Oh yeah, don't listen.
And it's huge because
Only thing
it's a
Korean
lot.
I do is anime.
She does that too, and it's huge because it's a lot of them.
I do that too.
And
the expos.
And their merch, their merch game is ridiculous. Like I got an app because of Chase, and I get alerts, and I didn't spend a substantial amount on shit that when it comes, I don't see the appeal. But I hear it's like a factory how they pump them groups out, and this has just been the most successful one.
It's pop
I mean,
music.
Isn't that
right.
same factory
like
out here?
But just a little more efficient.
Right,
obviously.
exactly. It's pop music. It's still like manufactured. They probably were a group that were put together.
Yeah, but
in essence, but they're fucking huge.
The efficiency.
And let me tell you, like you said, because I'm not really familiar with them either, because my daughter doesn't listen to them. But I do know about them because I watch Good Morning America. They don't sing in English. they definitely sing in their
native
tongue.
language, right?
You know what I'm saying? So not like that. It's kind of probably a good thing that she loves it because she's probably speaking Korean.
Yeah, it's like got her stepping her game up. Like
Right.
she's going to be bilingual because she is into K-pop like that. So I think it's probably all in all going to work out as a plus.
Yeah, because she
Right.
translates the lyrics and she talks a little bit of the language. Like I take her to get some ramen and she did it in that language. So
just watch the TV networks. You learn it too.
yeah. So,
Caption on.
right. I don't want to learn it.
Oh, you see.
I got a hard time with the English language.
That's
I'm
how we
speaking
play
it
with other
half my life.
languages.
Right.
You don't have to learn to speak it, but you can learn it to know what they're talking about when you're around them. Because they may be talking shit about you right in front of your face.
I'll go by that philosophy too. You know,
True. I might have to. I feel like we're going to be in-laws, so I'm going to have to pick up on some shit anyway.
I purchased two.
Which one are we talking all again?
But I know, right? Right?
Because it's like 7 of them.
Yeah. Y'all need to talk to her.
It's like 7 of them.
They did.
I said, that's a scary comment. You can't say that. Like, you know, I'm your dad, but you got to watch what you say in front of people.
Can't be saying that.
Yeah,
Because you got to
say no
context
shit
it.
like
It's
that.
crazy. She loves them, though.
That's
I think it's cool,
crazy.
though.
I'm just
like
saying,
it.
I'm gonna start
I mean,
producing
it's so
K-pop.
funny because
Yeah.
as a young girl, I can remember feeling the same way about New Edition.
About to look into doing some K-pop.
Yeah,
'cause
I didn't
the
like all
producers
of
made
the
billions.
group of my time. Mine was immature, and I only liked one of them.
That's for those.
He's okay, but that one, that's mine.
Yeah, she said all of them. That was scary.
No, I didn't.
I don't know why we cut our artists off. Like, you know,
After
it's
they
over
not
for you.
popular no more.
Yeah, it's over for you. You can't
But some
make
of the
no money
new
no more.
ones is loving it because they're realizing, oh, that's what my grandma was playing, or that's who
Right,
so and so was
right.
playing. That I like that. They go in and they find more music that they enjoy and sell more of
Do
it.
they go back and look for old stuff? I wonder about this
Mine do.
generation
Yes.
if they do. They do.
Yes,
Well-
because there's been a lot of different artists, especially after the what is it, the Verses, Patti LaBelle and
Right.
Gladys Knight.
thank you. Like what's her name?
That is not.
Every artist, their sales has gone up tremendously after the
I
Verses.
do see that
because
pretty
it
much
opens them up
everybody's
to
streaming numbers have
a new,
improved. Yeah.
Audience.
yeah.
And then not only
That's
that
dope.
too, not only that because live and Instagram live and COVID has allowed for so much interaction with artists.
Yep.
You know, they jump on their live and do like I see sometime it's Wanye Wednesdays and he jumps
Right.
online and
Yeah, I pass
sings
on
a
him.
couple of Boys to Men songs and
I'm
Oh,
cool.
Wanya, get on there and blow that shit down.
yes he will.
But
I
you
mean,
know who
I
does?
still-
What's his name? He does full on concerts
Who is that?
outside of his house, microphone, full setup by his pool. What's his name? Neo. He does
Sounds
full
nice. I
on.
can
He
see
does
that.
full
That
on
sounds nice,
concerts
too.
on live.
Yeah.
And it's
No, I've seen-
and as a support, his wife would air it too. So now not only is he reaching his audience, but he's reaching her audience from the reality world.
that's how you do it
Well,
right
it's
there.
like D Nice kind of set that whole shit in motion. Well, pretty much took off first when he did that set
Yeah.
that night. Plus the verses shit. But I mean,
But it was he was early.
Yeah, he was
He
early. But it's
and we
a-
didn't because we didn't know. We honestly didn't know it was going to stretch out this
right,
far.
but it's
Yeah, I
an
did.
upside though. Like it's really one of the few nice spots how people have kind of humanized themselves and doing these things that they don't have to do to interact with us. That can't usually interact. You know, this shit ain't free. You know what I
I
mean?
don't think it's to interact with people they can't interact with. It's to make sure that they keep their fans base
Or whatever.
Yes.
I
and
take it that way,
drive
too.
some type of attention to them that will possibly get people to go and purchase their music.
Because that's the only way they're making money right now.
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
by
So
purchasing
they have to
things.
think of new and inventive ways to get the traffic flowing their way.
I like the new way
And combining your audience is definitely a way to get the
Mm-hmm.
traffic flowing.
because what I like it for because like in those moments like with the D Nice everybody was so tuned in it was almost like everybody was in the same room.
It was like
vibe.
a nice fellowship with
It
the
was a-
D
It
Nice.
was.
Yeah, it was. It was
You
a
know,
good-
everybody
Yeah.
everybody was tuned into the same thing, and because we were going, everybody was hella stressed at what was going on right then.
D
It was
Nice
a-
would
it was
have
a moment.
did amazing if he had also put out a not a like a on any type of service, but his playlist from
the night.
the
that
night.
play.
Yeah.
Right.
If he had did that, he could
the
have
night
brought
the next.
even more traffic to himself
I can see that.
Yeah, if he would have put that somewhere.
and to those artists.
Pretty much like they're doing with the title versus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would have been
versus,
dope.
And how they're following it up.
But
with
that
the
was
playlist.
Jill Scott and Erykah Badu that brought even more because they were the first ones to produce merchandise for their set.
That's still
No
my
other
favorite.
person before them did
Well,
merchandise.
that because Erykah Badu was determined to figure out. She was like, I'm getting some
And an
revenue
after
off this.
party.
Yeah,
Because
she
Erykah did an after
too.
party on her
She
website.
said, I'm getting some scratch off this.
Yeah.
That's your
I'm not
shit.
mad.
I
Just
wish
know
you-
this.
Nah.
I was out. Yes, I was out last night. I was out till like 3 o'clock this morning, 3:30, and D Nice was straight live. I
Yeah.
was straight sitting at the table with Denny's watching D Nice live.
Right.
Yeah, he goes for hours.
It was popping. Like, this is it.
And that should be dope, because if you can catch them in a moment where you doing something like cleaning or cooking and shit, and that shit popping, like, it's just cool. Like, turn that shit up and just do what you're doing. So, I mean, I'm loving it. I mean,
He
shit, get
goes
your
for a
money.
nice amount of time until the moment he plays a song that is not permitted.
Right, cut 'em
Till
off.
Sometimes
Yeah.
he'll get that
And he
shit.
jump
that's-
right back live.
He'll hop
like,
right back
boop,
on.
Change the song.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, hop right
oh,
back
okay.
on.
That wasn't.
Not
That
that
wasn't.
one.
No,
Nah,
it's not done.
Cool. Switch. I'm a DJ. No problem.
But I feel bad for those artists that have that chokehold on their music because now they're missing out on a stream that they could
Right.
have access to.
Right, because people are not
Right.
getting the
But I mean, at the same
hear
time,
a-
you
a
understand
dope
their
DJ set where DJs break music. Let
Fun
them
Tommy
break
Boy, let
music.
De La Soul go. That shit is ridiculous. De La Soul right on streaming. It's ridiculous.
Well,
Right.
yeah, and they'll figure out a new way because they have to adjust to the new normal per se.
yes. I mean, you have to figure out a way to get in front of your fans, how to adopt new fans. Like I said, but combining audiences is
It's a beautiful
way that's
thing.
beneficial to both parties. You know, don't be a hater. Don't be a hater. Hey, I want to real quick say a quick prayers up for Ananda Lewis, who announced she has stage 3 breast cancer. Just prayers up for her from the
Definitely.
podcast.
Yes, dead ass, man. Like,
Right?
I get her silence on it and why, because that whole video
Process.
was very sad, and for her to start it off with, for the family members that will be hearing this for the first time as everybody else, I'm sorry. That's ouch.
Right.
Yeah, that's a little harsh.
But I get it because dealing with cancer, that's a whole nother stress on its own. And you really got to keep your stress at a level.
Yeah, and bringing that onset stress on from other people sometimes, depending on
It's
you,
harsh. Yeah.
you and your, you know,
Yeah,
So
that's a
don't go
hard
through it
thing.
twice. Everybody get this shit at once. I'm
Stress is
sorry.
already.
I think the problem too, though, is like she said in her video, like she avoid getting mammograms and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are downfalls to it, but you still got to be proactive. It hurts to get mammograms. Them shits don't feel good, but just to stay safe and to catch it in time is very important.
I don't
Right.
think it's necessarily the act of getting it. It's the results that come from it. Some people
course.
just fear the results being the worst of the worst. I know I've dealt with cancer before, cancer cells, and getting the results is you feel like you're gonna die.
Most
Yeah, and I know someone that has dealt with prostate cancer, and he, the fear was finding out, and it took him a while to go. And when found out, it was like, you got to deal with your own emotions, let alone want to deal with anybody else's.
right.
No, most definitely. I got it. My mom had cancer twice. She beat it once, breast cancer, and then it came back a year later. So I know it's definitely difficult. You know what I mean? But when you look at your family history, my grandmother died of cancer. She had ovarian cancer. So it's very important for me to be proactive because I know that those are there. And we watched our friend literally die of cancer within no time at all.
Yeah.
So it's like you don't not tell the people you love though. Like somebody got to be important enough for you to say, look.
But that's also a stigma in communities and in families, of you keep that to yourself because that's a burden you don't want to put on anybody else. A lot of families don't discuss medical history.
Most definitely.
Well, I'm going to say I just turned 45. Not looking forward to nobody sticking their fingers in my ass, but I'm going to get it checked out because I got the Kaiser alert on my birthday. Right. Letting me know it's time to do it. So, take care of yourself. Don't be proud and
you got to
get in front of shit if you're trying to be here. I mean, it's just as simple as that. It ain't
take
deep.
care of your
try
health.
Try to get in front of shit.
I mean, because
if
you don't have your health,
you don't have no wealth.
All of the rest of this
nothing's gonna last if you ain't healthy. You're here. We are temporary, but you can try to get in front of some things and do what you got to do. You know what I mean? So shout out to Amanda and her and what she's going through. Ananda and what she's going through. Excuse me, and everybody that's dealt with it. I mean, I know that that C word that touched this room, and we don't like to get too deep into all that kind of stuff. But shout out to anybody that's ever dealt with that and suffered from that, and keep fighting and try to, Black community, there's a stigma we don't go to the doctor and get our shit done. So just, prove them wrong, go get checked out. It's for you. No, I mean, this is for you. So get your shit checked out and try to get in front of things and be as healthy as you can under whatever conditions you're living under. Yeah. Shout out.
I second that. So prayers up for Ananda. And anybody else that needs a prayer.
For sure.
Some real shit. Right? Okay. On another note, the 76ers hired Doc Rivers. Good move or nah?
It appears to me as a sports fan and a Clipper fan, that Doc has a ceiling. It would be nice to see if we can get past this second round. He did that. Doc is living off of the Celtics championship, and I believe as I'm not a fan. Like a leader. And I like his leadership of it, but
it's a negative for me.
Philly's a fucking precarious. I mean, out of the crop, I think he was the best.
Not that I care, because I'm not a Philly fan.
I don't think it's gonna work, but I think he was the best that they had, that best available. I mean, D'Antoni's still out there, so
I think he's a hella average ass coach.
Very.
That didn't ever do nothing except for when he had Kevin Garnett on his team,
I'm not
influencing and scaring everybody to winning a championship.
I don't care.
Right. I'm not going to disagree.
I know. TJ don't give a fuck about sports.
I care about sports. I just don't care.
But you don't care about Doc Rivers or the 76ers?
Well, I want to talk about the elephant in the
brings
room.
no life-changing substance to my life.
Well, not the elephant in the room, but it's on the topic. I want to talk about the whole White House getting sick. These motherfuckers was talking about don't wear a mask.
Man, I was trying to push it off
They said
a
nothing
bit.
about the whole White House.
That's what I want to talk about.
Advisor, what is her name?
I feel you. It's like we beating around the bush and shit.
Yeah. Almost, bro. That's what's going on right now. We got to talk about the whole fucking administration popping up. They went to a little. It's like they was over there kissing each other or some shit. Everybody's sick, and these niggas is preaching not to do it. And I just really want to see how they're gonna spin it. First of all, I don't want to. I mean, whatever. It's whatever. I don't have an opinion on it. I'm not gonna say
he lying.
Fucking cliche and say nothing about nothing. I'm just saying.
You have an opinion.
You're trying to bite your tongue.
You said you want to talk about it.
I do, but y'all know under certain situations, I can't be too candid. Under certain auspices, I can't be too candid.
You know what?
But
he leads us down this path and then fucking.
I'm gonna say what his alter ego would say. Y'all pray for your boy. I'ma stand back and stand by.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand back and stand by. That's all I can do.
I'm black. He don't care about me anyway.
But the thing is this, like,
and neither does his boys.
Spin it? You told niggas, you mocking niggas.
They want to fuck.
You mocking niggas at debates about wearing that shit, and the whole fucking situation gets sick. How do you spin it?
If we got to speak about karma, this is fucking karma.
This isn't karma. This is our ancestors saying, "I got your back."
That's cool. If it all manifests in that same little world.
Or this is Corona saying, "You said I was a joke." It all
manifests in that same world for me.
Dead ass.
You said I was a joke.
Whoever it's coming from,
you what's up.
If this shit is real.
2020 throwing us a bone.
If what's real.
If this him having the corona shit is real.
Yeah, because he lies so much, you just never goddamn know.
No,
I don't know, man. I might be
this time around, I think the lie was Melania have it. She's not around him enough to get it. She doesn't even like him.
You guys don't even sleep in the same room. You're lying to the
She doesn't like him.
You see too many videos of her slapping that nigga hand off like, bitch, stop.
Everybody's seen the videos.
My purse is more important than your hand. Stop.
Right. Right,
But she
right.
probably around that nigga enough.
You
where
know what?
She,
I'm not gonna lie. When they said
She
that
funny.
man was diagnosed and he had the COVID, you know what? The first thing I thought
He
was,
had it a long time ago.
no. The first thing I thought was, oh, he got the hoax.
oh,
He got the hoax.
he got the hoax.
He got the hoax.
He got the.
Hoax came and bit him in his
This
ass.
is what, listen, bro. This is what I'm gonna say.
That's great.
Now, I don't want to lean
That's
into.
crazy.
I don't want to go down the rabbit hole.
That's
Bit
a
him
whole
in his
other level.
whole ass.
I don't want to go down the rabbit hole of
No,
what
it
if.
helped him with his toupee that was showing.
If it's
during
real or
the
not.
debate.
Like, I'm gonna take it as it's real. Herman Cain. Was it Herman Cain
Yes,
that died?
it was Herman Cain.
Okay, that
Yeah,
nigga
Herman
died.
Cain
So
passed.
let's just say all things is real, right? Let's just assume this
Right.
is really the thing.
You know, when you say all things is real, you should probably define what you're talking about.
I'm
You
just
trying
saying,
to say all things
let's
is real
say this is
concerning
not no
COVID?
deep fucking black hole conspiracy and this nigga really got the shit. Let's just assume.
Okay.
Okay, for argument's
All right.
sake, let's assume he has it.
Word.
It's not a good look, right?
No.
And it's just so funny. Like, if you survive it, how do you spin it, bro? You are an advocate against it. Your
How
whole
does
shit
he
is
spin
built
it? That's
on this
easy.
shit ain't being as serious as it is.
How old is he? 70,
70
80 something?
Yeah.
Year
And I
old,
made it past
overweight man with pre-existing health issues that made it, and this is you guys will too. That's how you spin
Well,
it.
up until now,
Don't take my advice, White House.
up until now, the claim was that he did not have pre-existing
Exactly.
conditions.
But he's
Remember,
overweight with a double chin.
He
We-
kept saying
I
he
mean,
was
we
so
saw- we see the
physically
obvious.
fit.
But he's overweight.
We see the obvious.
Yeah.
Look, when
Considered obese in the
when I
United
heard-
States.
when I initially heard the news, I actually went to Fox News to see.
And he
what was
enjoys
being reported, where
cheeseburgers.
he made it,
From
reported.
McDonald's.
And so they pretty much gave the even though he's obese, and doesn't work out.
They so shady.
He doesn't have any pre-existing health conditions. He's a fine.
So you know what they did?
He
They listed his
is
pre-existing
obese.
conditions and said, but he doesn't have pre-existing conditions because
Right.
that's where they can put in that part is
I
fake
just wanted
news.
to see how they were spinning it over there.
They can't even spin it.
They didn't really have a way to spin it. They
Because-
just kind of made it seem like he's not really that sick.
But they
Well-
try to shake off that he hit Walter Reed earlier for something that nobody explained this year. Remember, he hit
Here's
Walter
the
Reed for
good
that secret
part.
checkup. Remember that? And they
Yep.
never put out what that was really for. So I'm saying, like, the niggas, dude, like, my theory is the motherfuckers snort cocaine on goddamn night and tweet. So I'm thinking it's an issue anyway. So,
Right.
He do seem like he snort cocaine all night though.
I mean, like they said, he has no pre-existing conditions, but he loves fast food. I mean, so much that
Right.
he served it to
He served it
Right
to
now,
all
he
the
serves it to
chip
everyone.
team
top flight.
He serves it to everyone. He's
Collegiate
like, come
athletes.
through for these Big
that
Macs,
was dumb
Please.
enough to go visit
French
him.
fries.
yeah.
Yeah.
Come through for these orange sodas.
Whatever that's going to be, that's
Because
gonna
it
be.
was
How
Orange
elegant.
High C. You know they had to
How
go.
elegant, how welcoming.
And they just stacking up the whole party. Just the shit just keep coming through. Like, whoop, got it. Whoop, got it. You know what I mean? So it's weird. Like,
Let me tell you what's so horrible. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but this right here, just while we talking about it,
Oh, that's sexy.
for that coon, shuck it and jive.
Oh man, that boy. What's his name? The general, the attorney general, right? The
No,
attorney
no, no,
general.
no.
Oh, my
What's
bad.
this
I was thinking of
black
Terry.
Republican senator? They call his ass the water boy, Tim.
I say nobody.
Wait, what we talking about? What we talking
If you're
about?
black
So
and you're
when Trump
against your own
has
race,
said when 45 had said about the Proud Boys, and this black ass Senator Tim,
Yeah. What did he say though? What did he say? We can get his name. What did he
his
say?
motherfucking ass was like, I don't think that's what he really meant to say. I don't think.
But
that,
you would be the first to die because you're not the right color.
right.
man.
well, whatever.
I was
dog.
looking at the Purge, right? And I'm like, that shit was so on point with like the election year version of the shit.
Right.
To what's cracking, like, it's parallels,
Tim
right?
Scott.
But it's so funny
Scott.
how this shit is sweeping through there. It's like, y'all niggas y'all didn't have no self-preservation. And we talked about it before we got on, like, as far as maybe it was just some shit that was spoken. Like, yeah, this how we roll around here. You're going to be around here. This is how we do it. No masking and that bullshit.
Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about these people that's catching it with the president.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Like, I understand that, but like, self-preservation doesn't kick in. Like, your kids,
No.
none of that shit.
No, you want to know why? Because they can't be seen publicly going against their commander
everything
in
that they've
chief.
been talking about, everything. That
Yeah, they
been
can't. You
preaching.
can't be seen publicly going against the person.
That's hypocritical.
Because exactly.
That's
So,
it.
But then I mean,
what I was talking about was
I mean,
Tim
of course
Scott.
we know that.
He
Right.
Senator Tim Scott said that Trump misspoke
you can't say a person
when
misspoke
he chose not to.
The White House said that he
denounce.
did not misspeak.
What?
The White House said
The White
that.
House.
The White House didn't tell me that he
So
did
basic-
misspeak. It was quite obvious watching that debate that he did misspeak.
understand
Basically,
that, but
the
what I'm
White
saying
House
is
said,
they
"Nigga, shut
I'm
up."
just saying is they clarified in case we, thought that we may have heard something different than we heard. We all know what we heard.
No,
But what I'm
I
saying is
know
they
what I heard.
clarified after Tim Scott made said statement. No,
Y'all heard what y'all
He didn't
heard.
misspeak.
He said what he said.
they clarified that he did not misspeak. So just to say he stands on it.
basically the White House was saying, "Nigga, sit down."
Yeah.
He
just saying.
stands on it.
I am.
We
just
did
saying.
not ask
We
for
didn't ask
your
you to
opinion,
dance.
We did not ask you
and
to
we
dance
don't need
right
it
now.
at this moment.
We did not ask for no shucking and jiving from your cooning ass.
Get your ass in the back. Get your ass on the back door.
We didn't ask you to speak at the moment.
You know what?
You were not supposed to be speaking.
Chicken George.
At this particular point, Tim Scott, sit with your boy Terry Crews.
Man, listen.
Coon DeVos.
Terry Crews not Terry Crews. I'm gonna go with the fucking what's the senator name? The Cruz is his last name. Also
Crews.
Terry
Ted Cruz.
Crews. Come on, say listen, man. You sitting here defending this nigga. This nigga called your wife ugly. That's American politics right now.
Cuomo
That's
ran
where we at.
into Ted Cruz.
But have you seen his wife?
Yeah, but the nigga you
I
married
mean,
her like.
I feel bad that he said it, but
Right.
technically she's not a looker.
Como was out of line
She's-
for that shit.
Interesting to look at.
Como out of line. Como, you can't pull him out to where you want him to be with that. That's bullshit.
I mean,
But if you-
and Ted
I mean-
Cruz be going at it. They be going at it a lot.
You know what? Let me just tell you, that was a classic blow right there.
You know how low you are, nigga, to tell
And
a
he
nigga.
was okay with it. So if he's okay
Hey,
with
he
it,
just
then
wanted
he's
to get to
okay
his
with
next
the
point.
world
Bro, I-
saying his
Yeah.
wife is ugly.
He was just like, my wife's ugly, so what?
I'm watching-
And she should have kicked his ass when he got home.
I'm watching. I saw the pain in that nigga face. I saw everything I need to see. Like, damn, I ain't get
I
no
saw
pussy
no
tonight
pain.
because I'm not gonna defend it.
Hey,
It
he
was just a
didn't
lot
defend that shit
going
at
on.
all. He just
Yeah.
went on to his next
He was
point.
like, look, man, you just want to make this nigga a bad guy.
And he said that nigga, he was like, and that nigga said your dad is involved with Kennedy getting assassinated.
Yeah.
Like this nigga.
Oh, yeah, yeah. He
So
was
the
pulling
daddy
out all
killed
that shit.
Kennedy and your bitch ugly, and you defending it. And Ted Cruz just sat there. So I mean,
I
American
seen that
politics.
Ted Cruz tried to get at him about his brother. And his brother, this ain't my problem, about my brother, motherfucker.
Exactly.
What about your ugly ass wife?
I think them come on niggas a fight though, bro.
Can I tell you something? Now, I'm not going to lie to you. This solely defines let's just throw low blows, because 45 sure was scandalous
There's
in
no
that
such
whack
thing
ass
as
debate
low
on
blows.
Tuesday talking about Joe Biden's son being
That was
having
some
an addiction
bullshit.
and shit. You'd be
Oh,
like,
yeah, that was weak.
Basically, he talked about everybody in America that had an addiction when he did that. He's a bitch for that.
That
Yeah,
shit
he's
was
trash. I mean,
wild.
we
And
already
that's
know
why
he's
Colvin
trash.
came around like, hey,
We already
buddy.
know he's trash, but he just
You know what,
takes
though?
every
I'm not gonna lie
opportunity
to
to
you.
show
That's
us.
karma.
Can I tell you what I loved about it though? Biden took every opportunity to look right in the camera to the American people like, you know what, my son did suffer an addiction, like some of you other Americans out there.
Exactly.
But we're gonna work to take care of
Hey, he
that.
gave that all-American
Exactly.
boy look, right? He gave
Then he was like this.
America,
He was like, this.
I know you fight addiction.
Yeah.
I've seen addiction.
I have walked in
I
on my
know what
son
it feels
snorting coke
like.
off the coffee table.
Made him relatable. Hey,
so
Joe.
relatable.
Hey, that's
Uncle
real.
Joe.
Uncle Joe. Uncle Joe.
Just get this fucking idiot out of here.
Because Uncle
Man.
Pookie
This
been through
dude's
the
a
same
Fucking
thing.
moron,
It's not
man.
looking good, bro. And like I
Well,
said,
you have to be cautious because there's still black folks talking about they not voting because it's the lesser of two evils and they just don't feel up to it, as if they don't remember what
Man,
happened
just
last
go
time.
vote and get the dummy out of there. Then we can talk about the
Other
the
shit.
disparities, because the disparities are there.
and we can
Holy
talk about
shit.
them.
The overall morale of the general public is down, and
Am I
that is
tripping?
because it has been brought down mostly by the leadership of the country in general. We know all the fucking bad shit that happens,
But
but
this shit-
he preaches bad shit on a daily, and that's just what
This-
has empowered a lot of this shit to transpire.
Like for
Now, hold up. Let me go to my notes right quick.
Meow, 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 meow.
No,
I thought you said you wasn't gonna do that no
Fucking
more.
Stop
addicted.
it.
I know.
Stop it.
I love
I'm just
when
gonna
you do that
simply
shit, though.
say I thought you wasn't gonna do it
congratulations.
anymore.
Congratulations. Congratulations to Usher.
On the baby
He
girl.
had a baby. Oh, he had a baby girl?
Baby
I
girl.
didn't even know what he had.
Yep.
He had a baby girl?
How you gonna congratulate somebody?
he had a
You ain't even
baby.
check up on what
He had a
they
baby.
had.
He just
I
had a
did
baby.
my, I did my,
It's a baby girl.
I hadn't asked yet.
I
He got
did
his
my
girl.
research neither.
Right.
Damn
All
shit.
right, so congratulations on Usher on having a baby girl.
Most definitely.
What Nicki
Get that?
Minaj?
Congratulations to Nicki Minaj for having a what?
She got a son.
Anonymous.
I think they
Anonymous.
said it was a boy.
She's
I'm
not
not
They're
telling
still.
y'all
She's still
shit.
not confirming. But I don't know.
Well, you know, from the young gender that knows how to give up information, we got a little source right here. They saying it's a boy.
Okay. Well, congratulations
I mean,
on
that's.
her.
Let me
Yeah,
shut
congratulations on
Her,
Nicki and
you know,
Usher on the
you know what
birth
I'm
of their
saying? A little bundle
children.
to the
Most
culture,
definitely.
to
That-
the hip hop culture.
And just to life.
You know,
more
she's
life.
going to show you the baby doing some shit. It's going to be, you're going to
Right.
see some shit. So,
Right.
More life.
Some babies with
More life.
themselves.
Oh
More life.
shit!
right. That's crazy,
I should
My
have
little
sent that
brother
to
just
y'all
had a baby
yesterday.
a few weeks ago.
Shout out to
So, you know what I'm
you.
saying? Shout out to, I'm not going to say his name,
Well, you could bleep it.
you know,
That'd be interesting. My bad.
but shout out,
Shout out.
right?
Right. So, look, peep this one. I'm not gonna lie to you as a woman. I'm gonna agree. I think it's a good win. This nigga Dre got that first round where the judge was like, "Yeah, girl, you don't need that 1.5 million. I don't know what you thought this was up in here, but girl, run up out of here with that and find you another number."
I think she reaching too high, and it's almost
Hey,
apparent.
yay for Dre. You know, because that's a whole lot of money just to be paying for.
I'ma just-
I mean, I
expenses.
feel like she been plotting on that shit for a little minute.
I feel
she
like
was
that,
trying.
too.
She was trying to work the numbers out, see what she can move without him noticing. Because when you plan like everything is still all good before the divorce papers is filed, you can move some things without a person noticing. But if there's constant arguing, then he may be looking at things a little bit tighter, which he probably was.
Well,
and
not
shit.
only
Yeah.
that-
Now, he all over the books right now.
Not only
Yeah.
that, I read reports
sure he
that
got his
said she
people
went
all
to one
over
of them studios and got a little heavy-handed on a check.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
so, she
writing
was doing
herself
too much.
checks. I seen that
Yeah,
shit.
for
I was like,
hundreds of thousands of dollars at a time.
oh my
Yeah.
God, you are not on my level, and I don't even make as much as you.
It's a big pot.
That-
to
Don't
grab.
get yourself
it's
in
a
trouble.
Huge pot to grab.
You
from.
like trouble.
So,
I
yeah.
like love.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot.
I don't like look. I don't like love. I like compensation.
Love me.
It was 20
You don't
something
gotta
years.
love me. Give me compensation.
It could be
Compensation
20-something
works.
years, but you know you're gonna walk away with something. So why would you sit there and write yourself huge ass checks that
No,
you can possibly
totally.
get in trouble
Most
with
totally.
in the courts? Is gonna look like you're a thief.
Right.
Yeah, she
You
felt-
may have a legal
she felt like she had the
degree,
power.
but you obviously don't know how to use
Yeah.
it.
Evidently, you ain't too bright. Goddamn.
felt like she was. She
Yeah,
had
I'm
all the power in that
shit.
situation.
She went for it
She went for
like
it.
most do.
Well,
Yeah.
Affairs of the heart. Complication.
She failed.
Yeah, you still
Yeah,
gonna keep
first
your shit
round
on
anyway.
silent. I see.
She failed.
First round wasn't a good one. First round of Dre.
That means she's not gonna have a lovely time in court
Nah, usually that, yeah.
because they are now combing the book. That's what they like. That's what they like to call it in the upper levels. They're combing the books to
Yeah.
see what she has and has not done that was pre-approved.
Right.
Because you need them pre-improvements.
Right, well, you already lost, so now you're under scrutiny anyway.
Yeah,
You already-
right.
you're under scrutiny. You're under.
Not only will she be looked at,
scrutiny.
but so will any businesses that her name
Well,
may
not
be
like
connected
that.
on.
I could almost guarantee, maybe I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure with her writing those checks out to herself, I'm pretty sure that way part in the judge's decision on giving her any 1.5 million anything. Like, girl, you just
Especially if there's other business partners in that situation,
because I
she
heard the
will.
studio
She better
was
be
just him
lucky
and
if
somebody else.
she better be lucky. She'll be lucky if the somebody else doesn't sue the fuck out of her.
No,
you're
deadass.
stealing from my business.
You're stealing from
he's
my
he's
business.
silent in this lawsuit. You got to deal with me.
And that's always for protection too. So in smart, he covered.
Yeah.
You know, so there's a lot of layers to this
She
shit. But I
better.
just,
She'll
I mean, like
be
I
lucky
say,
if she walk out
it's a
without
reach.
jail time.
And now that you already lost round one, now you're on the ropes because now everything can be connected to that first round loss.
At least she ain't like the president and his people though. She don't have the COVID.
Right. Right. Everybody. God damn
I'm not
it.
laughing at them, but I am.
What are you talking about? COVID's a hoax.
What?
You can't have nothing you don't believe in, apparently.
I'm just saying, man.
It's
that
a
shit
hoax
is-
to them.
That shit, boy. That shit crazy. As
But
hell.
yet
That
I
shit,
have,
that shit come
you
around.
know,
And
friends
then
that
thinking,
lost family
if I don't
members.
believe in rent and don't pay it, I should still be able to live.
Right.
It's
I mean,
just-
only during the mandate you can. And that's lifting next week.
You know the funniest
What,
thing about
The eviction mandate.
Eviction?
Yeah.
They are legally allowed to file evictions starting next week.
Oh,
that shit
my
gonna be
God.
heavy. Shout out to the
It's
people that
but it's by
couldn't do,
appointment only
that couldn't do nothing. But
until
some
February
people,
15th.
they had it and they didn't save it.
She stay posted.
And that shit gonna be ugly for a lot of people.
Let's be clear
'cause a lot of
here.
people had it and they just didn't put it up.
This wood
What's
right
that?
here. Let me move this.
Why
out
they
of
had
the
to
way.
pass?
Oh, yeah.
You know, a lot of people
Put
was-
some of that. Yeah, put some of that
They
up.
didn't put it up.
But
and if
folks
you
was out of work, man. It
Yeah,
was like a double-edged sword.
No, shout out to
It's
the
a-
people that didn't get it, but if you got it and didn't do the right thing, then them costs. I mean,
that's for sure.
that's what I'm talking
Now,
about,
if you
'cause
was
it's
out
not
there, if you was out here getting
acting
money
the ass
all that
and not
shit
doing
just
the
acting
right
like you didn't
thing.
have no rent.
Yeah.
because you know you thought it's not. You got to pay attention. It's not permanent. So like, yeah, you trying to get your shit together a little bit, and if you didn't do right, 'cause
It
like
wasn't-
like
It may-
TJ
it
said,
may
Just
be not- it may
be
not be-
irresponsible.
right.
The crazy thing is it may not be permanent, but nobody has ever dealt with this type of
That is
disaster.
cool.
So
100%.
when people went into and you still got to think of people's mentality. A lot of people think of once they get money, they're going to get everything that they have in their Amazon shopping cart that's been sitting in there for a year. They're going to run out and get it because in their first thoughts is, well, when am I going to be able to get this next time?
Right.
Right.
And they're not thinking of maybe I should put some money on that bill so that when
It's
everything
people
is
that never got that much money at one time in their whole life.
so they are having a ball.
That goes to that financial literacy
bro.
talk.
Yeah, but if I didn't that we definitely need that in our upbringing.
Yeah, we need.
Like I thank God for Gardena High. I took a finance class there and they taught me money, stock, you know, and that was just an elective. And then the joy of having friends to continuously pour into that education. And then I mean simple, read the Wall Street Journal. I read the Wall Street Journal, so
That's for sure. That's crazy. That's a good
Well,
segue.
you gotta, when we went to high school, they taught us economics.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we learned how government, as well as government and money and finance and everything work
Worked.
together. You know what I'm saying? So they don't even teach these kids that no more. You know what I mean? Like that's not.
she got economics.
I
She
did not take no
law.
economics.
Really.
See, the kid, she's learning the entertainment money.
Right.
Right.
So like she's doing her entertainment writing, the entertainment money. What does it cost to produce and produce a
So
show?
it's like a more focused financial.
Business wise,
Okay.
but because of who her mama is, she got books and know how to access information on how to take care of your personal finances.
Because you don't fuck around.
Right.
Because her mama been there as a teenager without that education, I'd messed
I
up.
feel
So learning and getting it back,
I
she
feel
knew what's up.
A lot of us learned a lot of this financial.
Yeah. And it's okay to read
later.
those financial books. They actually
Right.
do teach you something, especially if your credit is already messed up. It'll teach you how to approach these credit companies
And how to
to
begin to rebuild and how to
rebuild the
your
letters to
And I'm not
send,
gonna lie
all
to
that.
You don't even gotta pay nobody or nothing like that to help you repair your credit.
credit.
Educate
Especially if you
yourself.
read just a little bit.
You could jump right on some of these apps like Credit Karma and things like that and put your information in. It'll give you a credit score. It'll keep you updated when it changes.
Yeah, that's
It'll let
just
you
for
know-
credit score, but to know how
I mean,
to
no,
go
it'll give
approach the creditors that's
No,
reporting
it'll
your
give
score.
it'll give you all
Need
that
them.
information in the app. Like it'll show you who your creditors are. It'll ask you, do you want to dispute that particular creditor? You know what I'm I'm saying, and allow you to go through the avenues to dispute those particular
Well,
it'll give you all of that. It'll show you like it's a really really good app where it'll show you like boom, invest in this,
Yeah.
retirement, and what's your credit doing, like what's on your credit, what's your buying power as far as buying homes.
See,
It gives
me.
you, when you put it in, it gives you all of that, so it works really well with your information.
See, I only use those companies for the score because I want to know the score and who's putting stuff on my credit because I already have the legal documents that I can send them to say that I'm disputing and I'm getting it removed. I want it removed.
Yeah.
And the more you hit them up with those legal documents,
Yeah.
whether it's you just printing out a copy and putting their inserting their information into this part,
Yep.
it gives you that. And a lot of people,
It's gotta be
it
formatted.
does.
It's in the correct
You,
format.
it has to be correct
formatted
format.
correctly.
You got to use the correct words, and it will get. The more you hit them up, trust me, they gonna get tired of you, and they gonna just be like, "Look, bye, we're done. Credit,
Well,
yeah,
teach-
we're over it."
Teach your kids. I'm thinking more on a real basic level. Like teach your kids how to balance a checkbook, how to have a prepaid debit card, make sure they don't overdraft. Teach them early how not to dig holes for themselves, so they can get to these places.
A
y'all
A
talking
prepaid
about.
debit card, you
That-
can't overdraft on something like
you
that.
can. Yeah, definitely. Yes,
I've never
yeah.
done prepaid.
If your checking account is connected, I mean, if your payroll
Like,
is
yeah,
connected
if
to
your
it and they know
payroll
it's
or
coming
any
in,
type-
depending on your job, you can
I've
fuck
never
up. But I'm just saying,
experienced those.
basically, teach your kids the basic shit and how to manage little shit so they can manage big shit later and don't
But
fall
also,
through some of these
if
traps.
you can't start to teach them how credit
Yeah,
works.
yeah, teach them how credit works too. But you got to know how money works to know how credit works.
100%.
You know what I mean?
And
So
if
just
they're
I'm-
getting allowance, then they should know how money works and the
Exactly.
value of a dollar and how
Exactly.
hard they work to make that dollar.
There's steps to
Right.
it, and I said just make sure it's important that you try to teach them to avoid some of the holes we fall in that wasn't taught to us. It's levels. If you teach them, maybe they can avoid some of this and build better than what we were able to do, or get a better start at it than we did because they're in a better understanding of
A
it.
better understanding, a better, more knowledge of more other ways to make your money work for you.
Right, right.
You know,
Get a better head start. You know, I mean a better jump on it. You know, a lot of us start late and get these lessons a little bit after the starting line. So if we can get them past that, that'll help a lot of
But
things.
that also goes down to the family members not willing to talk about money.
Righteous.
That's
That's
something
very-
that's
Money is
definitely
so
within the
taboo.
community.
that's true. Yeah, the
You don't
the
discuss
openness,
finances with the children because the children have to stay in their child's place.
A certain place, yeah, like they can't know where we at because it might not be a good place if we really discuss where we at in
I don't know,
reality.
but some of that is just instilled in us from we just heard it. and we
It's
just do it.
traditional. It's cultural almost for us. So I mean,
We
you
heard
can
it,
break
we
some
do
of
it.
that, you know. But you know, it's just important to
what it
share
is.
that kind of information and try to get them off to a better start if we can help it. I mean, that should be common for most parents. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of things should.
That's
Yeah.
I'm digging that.
Thank you.
I'm digging that.
All right,
To
then.
love everybody. I
Yes,
like
sir. I like that. I like that topic. Black fucking
fucking
financial
with y'all.
literacy. Gotta get
that.
your money right.
I'm fucking with y'all.
Get your money and keep your money. Make it work for you.
Man, and not like that, these little apps allow you to be able to invest your money, like
Hey, it's like on the
little
real.
apps like Stash, little apps like, even when I
Look
know a lot of
into 'em.
people are using Cash App, even Cash
There's an
App
investment
allows you
section
to-
on
Yeah,
there.
with a
has
little
an
stock.
investment
Yeah.
section where you can invest in stock. $10 here, $25 there.
And you know what,
Start
though?
But just
building your
because
little
they allow you
portfolio.
to invest in it, that doesn't mean don't keep yourself knowledgeable
Well,
about
now,
how the
at
stock
that point-
market
at that
works.
point, start to learn what you're investing in. And how it
Exactly.
works.
But you know
How
what
the
I
stock
think is
market
dope?
works. How do you get dividends? How do you get payouts?
I
Exactly.
think it's
Learn
dope
that.
that conversation is being had in our community a lot. It's like a cool thing. People, I see people passing it on like,
I see it.
fuck
I see,
with
I see
this,
people
and I
pushing
like
on
that.
Social media. I hope,
And I
hope-
like
I
that.
mean, I know it's always. I hope it's the people not just trying to scam the people. It's actually
Of course,
people
there's
out
that
here.
element, but
Of
for the
course
most
there's that
part,
element, but I hope it's the people actually out here trying to preach and teach some of these methods that we did not discuss in our community.
But then the reality of it is it took a pandemic for us to start discussing it.
But
That's
if
true.
you get some good out of it, it's all good.
That's true. You're
I
right.
love it. You know,
we find it where we find it.
we find it where we
I don't
find
think
it.
it took a pandemic for us to start discussing it. 'cause
Openly discuss it, yeah.
we had already kind of been like on it already, like
It definitely sped it up.
yeah. I think what happened with the pandemic, people started realizing when that market started crashing, like, ooh, this is a good time to maybe pick some.
Well,
invest in a couple of things. You know what I'm saying?
Like one person told me, they began investing because they realized they are not needed at their company as much as they assumed they was before the pandemic.
I say that
You
all
are
the
just a
time.
number.
I say that.
Oh
all the
yeah,
time.
you're a screw.
Make
In a
yourself
machine.
You are a
needed
screw
or
in a
have
machine. If you break
multiple.
tomorrow, they will fix you. They will
Yeah.
replace you the next day.
But like I was always taught by my educators, you should always have multiple streams of income. Your financial portfolio should never be limited to one stream.
Shout out to that.
Yes. Yes.
Fucking right.
Shout out to that.
Diversify your portfolio. Multiple
speak-
streams of income.
I'm gonna speak to that. I'm telling you, getting alerts and
Compound interest.
getting money from other places, and it's coming in frequently. It's the shit, and it lets you really stretch out and kind of do other things. I mean,
Learn these things.
learn these things, stretch it out. You know what I mean? You put in 8 hours for the man, put in 8 hours for your own dreams. It just makes sense.
Yeah.
Don't be a drone. Get out and get it.
Yeah.
I love these young people and their ambition. They're getting it. I see a lot of shit developing in our community, and these young people, they just going after shit, and it's happening for them, and I love it. And
And all these ideas.
these ideas and
all
ideas
these
are
ideas
beautiful.
Just like jumping out the window and making it happen.
And they making this shit happening, and you see it all the time, and it's such a beautiful thing. But the thing is, speaking from personal experience, recent experience, I'm telling anybody, as unbelievable as you think some shit can be, the shit is happening. It can happen.
It can
You
happen.
just got to set yourself up and really try to chase it. I'm telling
You
you,
better know it.
100%. And you don't have to believe it, but I'm telling you, just get it. It's there.
It's
But do
there
it
for
smart. Make it work for you. And I mean, it's comfort in that, knowing you can survive on some shit that you created or some shit that you thought of and brought to the table. It's a certain comfort in that you're not going to get at work for somebody
Most
else.
definitely. Most definitely.
I agree.
Yes,
I concur.
indeed.
Speaking of young ambition,
Yes.
Yes.
Cardi B, who has always been a young, ambitious woman, it appears to be. We see she keeps stepping in different directions and dabbling her foot in this and that. It appears that she is attempting to build a empire around this WAP concept.
Satire.
She went in and she trademarked a whole bunch of trademarks.
I think she made sense by doing
Ride
that.
the wave.
I don't think that's a dumb idea.
Because
the
there
wave.
is a
Definitely.
there is a group of people that will accept it.
Hell yeah.
And will be able to make sure she profits.
Sustains that shit.
With
Yes.
Man, she gets some fucking wet WAP lip gloss.
Wait
and
till-
some,
Oh, that would be
And
dope.
She's popping.
Wait till the
Yeah.
strip clubs open back up.
Right.
You think WAP is doing great now?
Right. There's a whole nother side
Wait
to
till
some of
that
this shit.
opens.
Girl, I didn't even
Boom.
think of
Boom.
that asset of it.
Dude.
Because
That's-
they're
But you wanna know
because
something
they're
else?
at home practicing because they're
No.
just they
Because
are
remember
waiting.
down south, they were stripping outside. They bought poles and stuff outside.
That was also at
Hey,
the
it's
pool.
I mean, who
Culture
doesn't
down
have a
there is-
pole at their house? I do.
That was also at a pool looking
Holy
like coffee.
bang, bang.
I mean,
Gotta
we do
have a pole at your
classes.
house.
Girl, what?
That is a whole core workout. That's
really is.
that's actually no. Let me correct myself. That is a full body workout in a capacity that nobody would ever
Girl,
understand.
Please, I totally
no,
get
that-
it,
what?
and I definitely try.
No,
Look, I
I've
might
seen
need
some.
to come
I've seen
get-
some.
I
and
might
pole
need to-
and if a
workouts.
I
man
might
really
need to
wants to
come to your
damage
house and
himself,
I've seen some
get a
pole
girl that
workouts.
works out on a pole.
I've seen some pole workouts.
Who would
Yeah,
be a pole?
that-
Who would be
I
a
got
pole to
hell.
that?
I got the DVDs. What you talking
Who
about?
would be
No, I
opposed to
know
that?
someone who that's what
It
they do.
it is an amazing. I'm
Yeah, this
looking
an
to get a
art.
new pole
It's
too.
an art
Someone
to
that's
it.
what
is
they do, and it's
amazing.
Like, it's almost scary, like how strong she is.
It's dope.
I mean, I've been so intrigued by it. I've been like, yeah,
My
I'm definitely putting a pole
Inner
in my room
thighs
when
are
I move.
stronger than my arms.
Yeah.
Like I've maybe accidentally choked somebody with my thighs alone.
And then watching P Valley with these fellas and the stuff that was going on that pole.
I
You'd be
see.
like,
Hey,
"Hold on,
guys,
let me get the fuck
these houses
out."
like what? These houses on,
I seen that
on the
shit.
stage upside
Yeah.
down. I'm definitely. We've been doing that. They've been doing that. I know.
I can see her capitalizing off this shit. It's a big song, and you know, big
It's
songs
definitely a
live
good
forever.
thing.
But everybody was not privy to that. That's what be going down.
Yeah,
Right,
but she,
right.
but if you can, what's a good way to say it without it being nice? If you can mainstream the stripper world, which they've partially been doing before the shutdown, because there was already the pole dancing classes. The way they mainstream is you change the name up a little bit.
Right.
Pole dancing classes, hell, the twerk classes.
Yeah.
That's how they started to mainstream it. So if she can lock in all of the copyrights and whatever she needs before everything opens back up sometime in 2021, she's going to do awesome. And that if she can market herself specifically for the pole dancing arena, because those are whole competitions too with 20-foot
Oh, for
poles.
sure. I know.
20-foot plus poles.
Those are competitions that I like to
know
watch.
a few competition winners.
Another world.
No, I've seen some sexy shit and I've just seen some
No,
dope
no, I'm just saying
Yeah.
it's a world of its
I've
own.
just
Like
seen
there's
some
a
dope
lot,
shit. Like I said, just like damn, she's strong as fuck.
there's
Yeah.
a lot to it. Like like
And
what
they-
you just said, there's
they're-
a world there. There's money to be made there.
Yeah,
it's a world
especially
to
in the
itself.
competition world, their job isn't to show the most exotic or thrilling routine. Their job is to show the most complicated and extravagant routines that will outdo the next person that hasn't even appeared yet.
I think the thing that works for her is people like her, and her likability is profitable. People like her, and if
Yeah.
people like you,
Me
people
like
get
her.
behind your shit. You know what I mean?
Because
Hey,
she's
I-
relatable.
And that's always been the
How do
first
you
thing.
not relate
That's the
to
first
her?
thing.
She is.
People
She is.
like
She's
her,
very
so they're
relatable.
willing to give her a chance.
At
these
a
different
lot of
things.
things. I mean, she's been in spaces that you wouldn't even think she belonged in, and people embrace
Let
her
me
because
tell
they
you,
like her.
I have
So
let
I must
Cardi
get on
B
the damn-
since she
on the
said
damn
if a
phone
bitch
and
have
just
beef with me, she
get
gonna
you.
beef with me.
See, I've been rocking with Cardi B before she even hit Love and Hip Hop. She been the same since day one. The only thing that changed is her motherfucking teeth and her body a little bit.
See, my daughters and it was already on her, but you know I wasn't.
that's all
No,
I
because
hear,
she
though.
was
I
her
hear that same
attitude
thing.
was like that on Instagram already. She was already making little videos that make you laugh. She was already putting little things out, and it
Right,
was like,
right.
yeah, that is how I feel about
And they
that
moved-
shit
and that's
right
how
there.
She pulled the Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
heard that. Like everybody that I ever discussed her from that know her in those spaces, they always said she was just the same and kind of cool and relatable.
Which is wonderful.
And it is refreshing. Like I mean, can't say I know her catalog and none shit like that, but I know that when I see her in front of cameras or whatever, I always like her. It's never unpleasant, you know.
Right.
But
She
that's
brings
a-
certain
Fuck with her. The
energy.
shit
For
seems
that-
genuine.
Righteous,
She's not afraid to speak her mind
righteous.
Yeah.
against shit that might fuck up all this money that she got going on.
Right.
And
Righteous.
Love and Hip Hop did the right, a good thing when they grabbed her, because they grabbed somebody that the people can relate
Right.
to,
Right.
instead of them
People-
motherfuckers
and
that
then
was
people,
just.
they were already behind. Just
Right.
saying one of
Right.
these
There.
little characters.
A villain.
She
Like
was.
that,
She
a
wasn't an
villain.
unknown, but she was an unknown
Right.
that they was able to definitely, I'm pretty sure, profit off of.
I fucks with it. So yeah, shout out to her for that move. Get that bread like we already getting.
mad shout outs.
Shout outs, man.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, that's
We
a
give
good
it
week.
mad
Folks
shout
is out
outs.
there
Hey, but I
getting
said, look, when I said we here to spread some love. You know what I'm
Spread
saying?
love.
And this one is titled the Shout Out episode.
Hey, that
Shout out episode.
Shout out episode.
But you know, that's dope. We ain't afraid to show love. It's always more love than the other shit, for the most part.
Yeah, because
yeah,
some
yeah.
people
So far.
some people love to receive the love, but don't love to give the love.
Right. Most people, right. They come out here with the other shit. I rather give people their shit. You know, they love.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, let's keep it going, man.
Keep it
Let's
going.
keep it going.
Mark Cuban.
Mark, that's it.
Man.
I don't think we should call that as look out for, because
I mean,
was able to help him, because he was willing to accept the help, because others have tried and he has refused. I've been
That's-
following
okay.
that young man for a little bit on this
okay.
situation.
Okay, give me what you know.
I think it's looking. I would say opposite is looking out because he went and sought. He went out and looked for Delonte West.
No,
like,
Delonte called him because he found out that Cuban's been looking for him.
see,
And when he called him, he told him, "This is where I'm at right now."
so see,
and
but
he got
had
up
been
and was
looking
like,
for him,
"Let's
which
go."
is cool. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool. You.
Hey, he looking out for him. Like I
Yeah.
said, spread some love.
Spread some love. You know what I mean?
But everybody needs that, especially if you fall in hard times. I mean, we do. I'm pretty sure everybody
It's more
knows
than
somebody that
obvious
has
That
it's
been
reach out.
mental
addicted.
illness.
That reach
It's
out.
more than obvious that it's mental illness, and we can't continue to allow our brother, you know what I'm saying, our people to get out there and just be stuck out there with mental illness.
And just get swept under the rug.
You know, and
because
let it, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, you know, we see a lot of homeless people in our streets here in Los Angeles, but a lot of them are mentally ill as well.
Yeah.
Well, I just don't
definitely
even got to
to it.
categorize it. I just think
If
it's
you-
dope that he looked out and, shit. Hopefully he can get his shit together or somewhere, get somewhere where he's fucking functional. You know what I mean? Like Lamar Odom looking good. So it's hope, you
Most
know.
Lamar Odom made a whole
definitely.
So you
comeback.
went from mental illness to addiction.
Yeah, but that's a
That's
form of
a-
mental illness, I believe, too. I mean,
Have
after
you
a
ever been
point-
to downtown LA and talked to the homeless down
No,
there?
but I got so many addicts
Yes.
that's been in my family.
See, I have. I've
Yes, me
even
too.
worked on rehabilitating the ones that were ready to get out. So, yeah, that's not.
There's
a comparison,
drugs in
baby.
I used to
Delonte
go-
West
I used to go down
situation
to the
allegedly
women's
too.
downtown shelter.
Could be.
No,
Our
I've
yearly,
read-
my yearly
it's
thing
in
with
the
my family is
equation.
we
Then
go
maybe
feed the
somebody slipped him
homeless.
something and it just fucked him
I don't
off
know how
ever
we gonna-
since
what we
then.
gonna
That
do
could
this
be an
year.
issue too. That
Yeah.
would be a horrible issue.
Well, I know there's a 550, 510 hiking group. A friend of mine started. They still, even during this time, they go and give care packages to the homeless.
Wonderful.
I think they just did 1,000 packages last week
Wonderful.
to the homeless.
The way that
Showing some love.
Yeah, baby.
coming in on the bus,
Think about
yeah,
that.
because coming in on the bus and seeing that the way shit look down there is almost like post-apocalyptic.
It's a little daunting to see the way it looks.
It's
down
really
there.
rough to just see it. Like, and I've
You
been
think
coming in
that's
like to the
crazy, then You must
epicenter.
ain't been around the regular streets because they all over now.
Well, where
That's
I,
true. I mean, you
They
start.
popped out-
You're seeing a lot of homeless encampments.
well, I don't
like
live
a lot.
I don't live in the
Yeah.
city
In a
no
lot of spots around
more.
the
So
On the
it's
side,
got-
have you ever
yeah.
seen it on the side of the freeway? You
I've seen
talk
them on
about
the
you
side of the
freeway all the
freeway.
time.
I'm just
They
seeing
on
them
the
on
side of the
streets
freeway.
that you would not
Yeah.
expect
Ever
to
see
see
it.
them on.
In cities, you wouldn't think you would see
when
it.
I left here, it wasn't at this capacity or nowhere close to it. I can
Right.
say that
Right.
in
No,
all
it's-
honesty.
it's become a thing.
It's definitely more than it was when I left, and where I'm at is just a different kind. It doesn't look like this, and it's just
You
it's
go down,
daunting.
you go down to Skid Row, it's like whole little city set up.
Yeah,
it's like a real-
crazy. So
it's
shout
not-
out to your people, your hiking group that did what they did for them, and shout out to anybody else lending a hand because it's a massive problem, and people really you help with no judgment. Now, no matter how they got there, just try to help them out, and see what we can do.
Whoa,
Woo-wee,
whoa.
with the
Whoa, whoa,
switch up.
love.
Woo, woo, love.
All right. I read something that it kind of made me happy because I used to really like a lot of the artists that were on Loud Records, and I read that they are relaunching Loud Records that had a gang of dope groups on it back in the day.
I know. I was right there with you. We
Yeah,
was right
you
there
know.
together when that
Loud
was going
Records,
on.
You know,
Wu-Tang, Alcoholics,
Wu-Tang, Alcoholics,
Big Pun,
fucking
Mobb Deep.
Mobb Deep.
Yes.
Come on. Exhibit.
Oh, Big Pun.
Exhibit. I said Big Pun.
Oh yeah,
You did.
Big Pun, Fat Joe. After a point,
I mean,
I've never been
one
a
thing
big
is-
Fat Joe fan.
So I know we are in the digital age, right?
Right.
And we live in a different time era where music is definitely marketed different than it was. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So
To see them launching, I want to see what they
Exactly.
do differently. I want to
I
see how
mean-
they this.
If
if
they
this
in a
some
new
Will they be able to
space.
different kind of
stand up to
approach.
what they used to be?
well,
Are
I
they
think
gonna?
that most definitely. I'm just going to take the rabbit by the tail here and say that if they're relaunching, I'm pretty sure they figured out a way to be able to take their former business plan they were so successful with and be able to put a spin on it where they can be able to profit now in today's market of streaming with YouTube and Tidal and
But
things
there's
like
that-
that.
Yeah.
Or if not that, or develop something.
You would hope. 'cause
some
it-
new approach to entering the market.
Yeah.
Or because they used to definitely have a quality standard.
They had a
you know.
different
Yeah.
way about it. They had a stronghold at the time, but the thing is, there's always that chance they don't because Priority tried a profile. I can't remember. I don't want to name who was the head of it. I don't want to offend nobody, but I know there's been relaunches that haven't worked before.
But you
Well, of
have to
course.
think if they're coming out with a relaunch during this time, they've had some time to put together a
They
full
probably
on
got
plan.
a dope roster.
And it's
Yeah.
funny.
Hopefully they got a dope roster.
And it's funny too because you've been saying, is it Steve Lobel? What's
What's that?
That ran Loud? Who ran Loud?
Oh, that was Rifkin's.
Steve Rifkin.
Yeah.
You kind of been seeing. I've been seeing them in little pictures here and there. It's like you kind of. It was really limited, but when I seen them pop up at the relaunch, I was like, okay, it kind of makes sense because you kind of been seeing sprinkles of shit here and there. With a relaunch, you got the back catalog always to lean on to keep you propped up until you get right. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because maybe some shit wasn't on streaming, so they get to lean on some of that back catalog and get everything, in order. But I'm sure he got some shit up his sleeve. He was an innovator.
Yeah.
Innovator.
Yeah, Loud was innovator. They signed Wu-Tang and let
You
them.
said innovator.
And I mean, nowadays for a record label to come out like, hey, we're a new record label, you better have something new.
Yeah, because people don't need
the
record
game
labels.
has changed.
Right.
Right.
The game has changed. You don't really
Right.
need a record label right now.
Right.
Right.
Hardly at all, unless you're trying to
dead
get
ass.
fucked.
Dead ass.
Right.
So
Ass.
that's just
That's a way to put it.
Bottom line.
fact of the matter.
It
Fact
just
of the
appears that's
matter.
what it is. Yeah. I don't know.
All right.
Yeah. I live in that. Yeah. Shout out to Loud Record. Shout out episode.
Right.
Shout
All right.
out.
I got a question.
Go for it.
I got a question. Because y'all know me. I'll be cooking some shit up.
You
Right.
be cooking it up.
Right. And me, no, I want to know. Me, I think a combination of self-taught, and I've gotten hints and pointers and things throughout my coming up, but I'm mostly self-taught. How about you guys?
Wait. Before anybody says anything, let me just clarify something right here, right now. This cat, JJ Dynamite, is totally underplaying his cooking skills.
Oh shit.
This man right here, and I know that my guy Cash knows here, I'm hoping that my girl TJ has had the pleasure of tasting this guy's delectable grub steak.
I don't think he underplaying it. I think he just saying he did it himself. He learned how to do what he do is on his own.
This guy cooks like
Yeah, he
him.
cooked his ass off. No doubt about it. I'm self-taught and I'm late. I'm late in the game,
My
but
nigga said,
you know,
I'm self-taught and I'm late.
my shit went from just eating food for survival to somewhat enjoyable at this point. And I keep you up on my progress, but I call you for hints and pointers and ideas on shit. But I'm self-taught. Nobody ever sat me down and taught me A, B, or C. I pretty much figured
You don't
most
really
of it
have
out.
to be taught where it's A, B, or C. It's just being present when it is being done,
Well, I
or even
wasn't present.
during the seasoning process.
Wasn't present.
You ain't ever sat around when the men was seasoning the meat
Wasn't
to
no-
marinate for some hours,
Wasn't no men.
or the women.
The
Because
women-
my mama used to season the meat
Grandma
to
kicked
marinate
the boys
for
out.
hours.
Oh yeah.
Boys go
I was
outside,
definitely
girls in
around.
the kitchen. My grandma was on
Yeah,
that time.
that we didn't do that. If you
Yeah.
want to sit in the kitchen to watch and come conversate, then come on through.
No,
But
we
then I
had
got
that
that
time.
down south family, so
Yeah, we wasn't on that time.
I don't
We on a
remember. I ain't
different
gonna lie
level.
to you. As a kid, I don't even remember being in the kitchen.
really.
So I know how to cook. I cook.
I
I'll be
remember
cooking
my
ass
grandmother
off,
cooking.
But
but
the question are, were you taught or are you self-taught?
Yes.
That's the question.
Well, you can never. If you sat in even the moments, because I'm pretty sure there's some moments where you did sit in the. You may not remember, but you may have sat in the kitchen during those cooking holiday meals.
most definitely.
You're not technically being taught there. You're just in
Observing.
there observing, because you guys are probably having a conversation about something totally off the record of what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because that's usually how
Right.
holiday
So you
meals
know
get
what?
cooked.
Go ahead.
Right. I think that when it comes to, so I'm not gonna lie to you. I think what becomes crazy is what happens is that I think men sometimes are self-taught, maybe, whereas women are probably taught. You know what I'm saying? Because I grew up in a single parent household. My mom was a single mom. So cooking was a thing, like, okay, go in there and wash that chicken out. I didn't left that, you know what I'm saying? Like early on, I'm not sure about you, but my mom took the chicken out before she left to go to work.
So that's
she was
taught.
gonna fry it, you know what I'm saying?
And
When
you
I-
put it in the refrigerator when
were
you get home
taught.
from school, so
Well,
it doesn't
no,
go bad.
when you get home from school, you clean it. And the seasonings is
Never
on
had
the
to do
counter.
that.
Because she would make me take the skin off and stuff like that.
Oh,
So
no.
you clean it, you put it on, you season it, because the seasonings that I need you to use are on the counter.
Okay.
And then stick it in the refrigerator, because when I get home, I'ma cook it. And
Right.
then it would still be a process of me in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Which I think was where I learned to clean as I cook. You know what I'm saying? Because while she would be on the stove, maybe dealing with frying chicken, I would be wash these dishes after she didn't cut up some vegetables,
See, no.
wash this stuff like that out. You know, but it was just me and my mom. I don't have any sense, so
Yeah.
it was just us two. So you
No,
was gonna
my
learn to
mama
cook,
still, my
black
mama
girl.
seasoned it and cooked it, but that was where we discussed like that was talk time.
Yeah.
You enjoy your time, or if you don't
Well,
want to
that
be
was
in
our
there,
talk
you-
time. We talked
Yeah.
about what I did, what happened in school that day, what teachers my grade. We talked about things like that during that time. But like as far as frying chicken, you know what I mean. She would be like, she would fry the chicken, and then you know what I mean. I would be washing the dishes, wiping the counter down, and by the time she finished,
You were
it's
just
like,
you were just more hands on.
yeah.
Yeah.
More hands-on
So
like
I think that you
early
guys
on.
are, whereas you guys, you know what I'm saying, as far as men go, sometimes you end up being self-taught because, you know, your mom kind of be like, get your eating ass up out my goddamn kitchen.
No,
'Cause
but
you-
see, I used to pay attention. I used to watch some stuff. I don't know. I'm just comprehending the concepts. Like once, you know.
Right.
So I understand, you know.
like that spice, spice, and that spice produces this taste.
Later
Right.
on, I really got into it, and so I started. You know, like I said, I really started paying attention. I started watching cooking shows, and I started reading a lot, and I developed like that.
That's where I'm
early,
at.
but early on, you know, but I was cooking like when my mom came around to teach me like how to cook eggs and stuff like that. Like I had already been doing that shit. Like when she was at work.
See, I had a grandmother and grandfather that owned a restaurant, so one of the grandparents owned a
Heavy
restaurant.
out
So
there. Yes.
I got to.
See some
I'm
shit.
watching them cook.
Yeah.
You pay attention how long she was shaking that salt. How I looked at things in those type of manners.
Right.
Oh, yeah, that looked like that was about 2 seconds of salt. Okay.
Right.
Oh, all right. That's how you do
It was real quick.
sunny
God,
side up
like, okay,
eggs. All
Granny
right.
didn't
That
really put
was
nothing
so.
in
That
there,
is
okay.
what a dash looks like.
I just fucked
I'm
up a
right
whole
there.
lot of food along the way. I just say that.
What?
Fucked up again
I
and
also
shit.
think we come from a generation that learned to season food with natural seasoning too,
Heavy
like
handed.
bell pepper, onion, garlic. You know what I'm saying?
Seasoning salt.
You know, we learned to see it was the
Garlic.
simple stuff: salt, pepper, bell pepper, celery, garlic, onion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
No,
saying?
my family,
Now
they
I'm-
was
I'm-
them
I'm
herbs
really-
was growing
I'm really
freshly
developed.
and
Yeah, know
dry.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
time and stuff like that too. Like everything was fresh. You know, it wasn't. It didn't come because we had you had herbs and spices fresh. Thyme. You know what I'm
Who had
saying?
that?
Things like my grandmother. That's how she cooked. Like that's how my granny got down.
Oh,
She didn't
okay,
play that
cool.
shit.
Well, I mean, if
I
it's
lived in
not fresh,
South
then
Central
it's
one day. It
dried.
was
But
from
it
the
depends
market.
on the quality
Yeah.
of herb you
From
got.
no farm.
Yeah.
My shit was from down the street at fucking Food for Less or Superior or whatever.
Oh,
You know,
that's
Food
all
for Less actually have
Yeah.
organic dried herbs.
Back I know fucking 85.
All that. I learned with spices,
Actually, they all
herbs.
do. Look in the Mexican
Then
section.
after gradually, I learned about
This conversation is
mirepoix
making me
and
want to cook now.
building bases and all that type of shit.
that's-
Yeah, I didn't talk to you about what you do, bro.
I want to cook.
I know how intricate the rabbit hole gets with you in that kitchen, man.
Then it's
Yeah, that guy in the
are you
kitchen, he's-
experimenting with food? I mean, are you just keeping it to the basics of what the family cooks?
I try to
I
experiment
tried out new stuff all the
to
time.
like what I know I like.
Yeah, I tried other cuisines.
Then that wouldn't be experimenting. You're still sticking with
Yeah,
what you
because
like.
I don't know how to cook, so it is experiment. I'll add shit that ain't in the
Oh
recipe.
yeah, well for a
Thank
nigga who don't know
you.
how to cook, it's definitely experiment.
Yeah,
It
I'm
all
at-
is experimenting.
Oh,
Because I was about to say,
it
I mean,
is.
tomorrow I'm making vegan tacos, so
That shit looks
red
exquisite too,
cabbage,
though.
oyster
So
mushrooms.
I think it's not so much. I don't know what I would call it because it's not so much as. So now it would be more so like trying new things with the same things. So like chicken breast.
New twist.
or new things with the same flavors.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
like
that-
but in different ways. Like I just seen that I said we're gonna try some chicken breast sliced open with some nice asparagus on the inside. Seasoned with
Chicken
some
breast rolls?
Stuffed.
with some
That's
bell
awesome.
peppers, you know what I'm saying? But with something different because I put broccoli in it before, you know what I'm thinking. But
Are we
like,
doing recipes now? We
Now,
doing some like those
Man,
recipes?
I only got
Yeah,
one.
I got some
That's I got
recipes.
one
we know you
strong
got
one that I
recipes,
was able
JJ
to add.
Dynamite.
I'm happy about. I got one that I really stand on in any place.
And I'm
right
not gonna
now.
lie to you, to be honest
Love
with you, the way Renaissance woman over here
Right.
be getting it in on the herbs and the oils and stuff.
We don't got
I
enough time
know
to
she-
talk
and that
about
hot
that,
sauce,
right?
I
Cause
know
right,
she
she
got
makes
some
hot
goodies
sauce
up
like
there.
that. How dope is
I
that
cooked
shit?
tomorrow's family dinner.
It's so
that right?
dope. Like to
Beautiful.
I'm
And
so
we're doing
into sauces.
We would say mushroom tacos, but they're oyster mushrooms, and oyster mushrooms are a awesome source of protein, and they taste like chicken, and it's a chicken replacement, and the texture is like chicken.
Real
Really
shit.
like oysters. That's what my problem.
You wouldn't.
I don't
They're not
know.
oysters.
No, they're mushrooms.
They're mushrooms. They're
I could
called
ju-
oyster mushrooms because the trunk is about
Oh, okay.
that
Well,
thick.
then, yeah. I had a cousin. My cousin said he went vegan for a couple of months, and he said that he would like cook and cut down mushrooms and shit. He was like, that shit would
It's
taste
probably the oyster
maybe
mushrooms.
It's
Yeah,
really,
Yeah.
it's
so I
really,
was
really
like,
I
good.
that's
fried
cool.
some, and
That's
like
cool.
we did chicken nuggets. I fried some. It was
You
pretty
just know it's
cool.
real
That
when
was
you
the
meet a
shit.
person and they pop up with like 3 or 4 original. I made these hot sauces. Like this is this level, and it's legit. Like that shit's dope. Like so, you know,
Right.
between these two is some serious pans and pots shaking in the
Right.
kitchen and shit.
Right.
So I can call for pointers on
Right.
some.
I'm
Cause
just
I'm not
trying
even
to,
thinking
so
about
you
it.
know what? So I'm not
basic.
gonna look.
My
I'm not
questions
gonna lie
would be
to
very
you.
basic.
I'm trying to figure out when they getting in the kitchen together between
Yeah,
her and the
we'll
herbs
have,
and spices.
we'll have a
and-
celebration of reason to set something up to eat good. I'm sure we'll figure something out. We'll probably tape it and go live while it's happening, and everybody can be jealous.
Jesus, damn. All right.
Thanks for trying to put me to work.
I'm on the real.
Yeah, make it a
Let's
thing.
get it.
Make
Let's
it a
get
thing.
it. Let's get it. Get it. Get it.
Our stomachs to thank you.
All right, man.
Maybe
So,
you'll see me make that vanilla extract that I'm about to do.
Shout out to y'all, because I know y'all listened to the first episode, and I know y'all was pleased as me. I felt real good about it. But
hey,
to
shout out
continue on,
everybody.
shout out
I
to
did
the
wanna
room.
Shout out everybody that listened to the first
Yes.
episode.
And shout out to everybody
Thank
that
To our
you.
first episode, thank you so much.
The
You, know
You
what
are
I'm saying?
appreciated.
Yeah, thank you.
Keep listening to us. Keep
definitely
following
want- I
us. I'm
definitely
telling
want-
you,
Grow
we
with
got
us.
some good stuff
Grow
in
with
store
us.
for y'all out
Right.
there. You know
Grow
what
with
I'm
us.
saying? Get on our website. You know what I mean?
Hey, and I want to shout out anybody that's listening to this episode.
Yeah,
Right.
thank you too. If you're here for the
Right.
first
And
This is
time,
a
you
welcome.
shout out
Appreciate
episode
it.
after
Hey,
all.
if you're here for the first time, welcome. And shout out to you.
Exactly.
This is a safe place.
Exactly.
Right.
This is safe
We welcome
place.
you with open arms.
Open arms.
What?
Fucking
All
right.
the love in the world.
Okay,
Yep.
No,
I'm hungry.
I got a question.
Yeah, sure. It's about that
Have
time.
any of you guys watched Tamar's show?
What is Tamar's show about?
Her life, like reality.
No.
Her life.
No, I haven't.
It's
Should
actually
I?
good. Yeah. It's
Should we
worth it.
like make everybody watch it?
It's to understand her a little bit better, but it doesn't paint
No, I don't want
the
to
ex in
be
a good
reviewing
light.
her life like that.
It doesn't paint the ex in a good light.
I was gonna say if you're assigned
Somebody,
that, I wasn't
the
even
big
gonna
boy?
do
It
it.
makes him seem like he's hella controlling, not Vince,
boy,
the
her
David guy.
boyfriend.
The one after
ex-boyfriend.
Vince.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna watch it even if that was an assignment. I'm gonna tell you the truth.
She wasn't go.
I can't- I
I'm just saying.
can't
I'm
digest
not.
it.
I don't want to be sitting there
understand
discussing her life like that.
It's dope.
It's I just really don't like. I don't personally. I just don't like reality TV or nothing too much to do with it. Personally, it's just weird because that's not even under them cameras. It's never really the whole perspective, and it's
But
just
if
weird to
you've
put
watched
yourself
Love and
in
Hip
that
Hop,
space.
it's honestly, I was about to say, it's honestly somewhat the same because you see a person fighting for a dream that they had that they let other people control.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I can't even speak on it intelligently because I don't watch
Do you
any
have
of
a
them.
dream that you would like to control that you've let other
No, I
people
can
control?
relate to what you're saying,
Okay.
but I just never watched. I couldn't speak with knowledge of anything going on in any of these shows because I don't watch.
I think I've let go of like Love and Hip Hop and shit like that. Like I don't watch that shit no more.
There are a few of them that if you watch them just randomly and not constantly, that will make you laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
most
you look at the
definitely.
people in a different light.
Because you know what I like to do when I watch.
Right.
I like to laugh at shit.
Well, I respect this. I respect it for what it is, and the people that enjoy it, I get it. But we all don't enjoy the same things. But I understand it's an entity and it's a big thing, and it's working for a lot of people. And if you are getting some real life perspective on some people you're a fan of and shit, it's dope. And if they're getting something off as far as therapeutic, sharing these things or whatever, that's dope for them too. I'm not opposed. It's just I don't enjoy it. I was in a situation with my ex-wife where that shit was like punishment. It was like being in Guantanamo Bay, forced to watch it. She watched it all.
Well,
All
it's
the
funny
videos had
because some of
commercials.
these reality shows will teach you how to expand in different areas too.
depending on how you look at them and how you
take in the conversation they're having with the next person.
Right.
I done heard some dope business
Some bars,
advice,
some bars.
some CEO shit.
I can understand that.
Listening
I
to
can see
them,
that.
and they were talking shit about each other, and I was like, "Wait a minute."
They was giving up game though when they was talking.
Yeah, especially man.
You know what? My version of reality TV shows is like Shark Tank and shit like that.
I watched Shark Tank. I watched
Shark
Naked and
Tank.
Afraid. That's
I'm
the
not gonna lie
funniest
to
shit
you.
on the planet to me.
I watch reality TV, and I know this is gonna sound so fucking cliche, but like JJ Dynamite said, when it come to watch reality, I like to laugh. I watch Cheaters like a motherfucker because that shit makes me laugh.
Hey, that shit never fails. It's not going to let you down.
Okay, well,
Like if you looking for some bullshit,
most
it's
reality
not
TV
going to
show
let you
because
down.
I used
That
to watch
part.
Cops, and Cops was
But you
reality
know what?
TV. So I'm talking about
What's
the
another one that?
Yeah, man.
the
Fuck
current.
the police though.
Yeah, but fuck that.
It
Yeah,
makes me
I'm about to mess with
laugh
y'all head.
So
Fuck this shit. Did any of you even watch Rihanna's Savage versus Venti times Venti's volume
I'm so
2?
mad at myself
No.
because did she had a menswear on there?
She had a menswear in volume 1, which means you didn't watch that one either.
No, I didn't.
But
Watch
she
some of it.
released. She had it in volume 1, but she released a men's line in
I
volume
mean, I'm not
2.
normally
Yeah,
going
it
to
was-
just watch the fashion show, but if I
it
want to see
was-
some shit that
it was
might,
dope as
wanna
fuck.
see it.
I
apply
love
to
that
me.
she uses every size woman.
yes, she does.
But
Like the first
I
And
appreciate
man.
I
Like I
appreciate
said, I
everything
started
she's
watching
doing
the
with her
first one,
line
and
and
I
the way
could
she's
see she
inclusive
used
in her line.
every
Yeah.
size, every
Because
nationality that she
everyone
could
needs to be
find.
represented.
Yeah.
I'm just not a
Beautiful,
fashion show
beautiful.
watcher. And
I-
shit.
It's not. It's not your. That lets you know you really don't watch. It's not even
I
a
just-
typical fashion show.
I just appreciate the.
When
whole-
I
course.
say it's like a concert,
It is.
a competition, and it's not even a competition
It's
within
really,
it.
really
It
nice.
is
Like
it
when I
is-
started watching, I was really
Yeah.
impressed. Like,
I will watch.
oh.
I will watch
It's a
because
lot.
that's something dope that the room brought up. I will watch that shit. I haven't, but I'm open to it in this space because we got to discuss everything. So that's something that I think I would be more
And her
open to now than I
choreographer is
was
dope.
previously. Because I
Paris.
wouldn't. There's certain things I
I'm
wouldn't
sure.
watch on my own, and it's not. It's almost an ignorant to it. It ain't like I'm shitting on it. It just don't catch my
Yeah, as a
radar.
male.
and you have to
No,
realize,
because you know,
like,
yeah,
the-
you're
No,
right.
the thing is, you live by yourself. As a male, I wouldn't expect you to
And you
just
just
turn
have-
on
yeah.
the Rihanna Fashion
Right,
Show
I get to
because
pick
you
what
a
I'm
whole
watching.
man. Like,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
when you look at her, you have to realize not only is she, because she creates some, there may be little snippets of some shit that she done created musically in there, but damn near everything that is used for the fashion show is from her. The makeup is her makeup
Right.
line.
yes, it is.
The skincare is
everything.
hers. The
Everything.
shoes is her shoe line. If they do have
So
on
it's
regular
it's
items,
bossy as
it's-
fuck just
it
off
is.
top.
she's
Exactly.
yeah.
I mean, just the whole
baby.
legend of Riri is enough for me. I mean, we
Right.
know she out here doing great things, and the way that she is covering her people with the love that she's not sticking to no script, and she's showing
even
love to everybody and
all
every
people.
type, and she covering
All
the gambit as far as all the products. I
got a
mean, that's
question.
A1. We show love here, and that's a boss
I got a
move. You can't
question.
ignore it.
Have Rihanna and Nicki Minaj ever worked together?
No,
No.
once.
When
What
You can
time?
look it up. I believe it was
I'm
once, and they
looking it up.
didn't do it again.
Found it. Fly.
One time,
Off
right?
of Pink Friday 2010.
One time.
Fly featuring Rihanna.
Yep.
Okay. I was just wondering.
It was it's a.
Oh no,
Are we
just that
taping?
one.
yeah, we on.
Oh, it was a thing because I remember it was I don't remember where I read it, so I can't cite the source, but it was a point where it came up. You know, like y'all, they wasn't cool no more, and I think it was
Yeah.
something with
They
the
wasn't cool after
Taylor
that.
Swift thing. It was something with a third party.
If it was a
where-
Taylor Swift thing, then I can understand.
But it was a
because
thing.
That was
but
dumb.
Rihanna kind of laughed it off like I ain't tripping. It was. I remember.
I ain't tripping. I'm just not fucking with you. No
Right, like
more.
no, like you think I'm tripping, unfriended, bitch. Like you nobody too to the other lady to
Right.
the and it was really like it was real dismissive.
Like you're not important enough for whatever you.
I remember that time.
It was like on a woman's level. It was like I'm gonna show you what it really feels like to not give a fuck about somebody.
Right, I'm not one of them.
I'm
I'm
not
not-
gonna acknowledge it. I'm not gonna
I'm not one
condone
of them,
it.
girl.
I'm not gonna argue you down.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put you on block mode, block your number,
it was
block
so
your emails,
Ginsu.
block everything. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter because all of these other businesses I got
Classy.
going on
Classy.
is going to keep me occupied from what you're doing.
It was so
Fighting
clean,
with
so you
her.
almost missed it. That's how
Classy.
Rihanna did the shit. It was so fucking clean, you almost missed it.
And a lot of
understand?
people,
Right.
Because it came. I think they caught on to it months. A month.
It was
so
really.
later.
I remember the time, and it was real clean, and it was dismissive as fuck. Like, oh no, we ain't doing that. I'm up here. You know, we're not the same. It was like that. That was the move. Like, oh, you think? No, I'm right under her. The other one that's married to
like
the
she
nigga I'm signed
understands
to.
her
You don't
position.
understand this space.
Yeah, we
right.
are not the same.
If something happened to Miss Carter, I'm there. That's me. That's my. There's only one person
I can
above
call
me.
Miss Carter at home.
There's one in the black world. There's only one. Beyonce is the only one above her. If Beyonce wasn't around, that's her spot. Like almost hands down. Right. Period.
She was looking at it like, sweetheart.
And she like,
if
you're
I
not even
wanted
close
to
to
I
that.
could call Blue on the phone.
I could shut your shit down. I'm that big. Like I could shut you stop bags like funny. You talk about. I could do that to you.
I could stop bags.
But I'm not. I'm gonna just show you some grown woman shit real quick.
But I
go about my business.
has anybody within that equation tried to stop bags for another female artist?
The one we talking about did. That was her claim to fame.
Whoa.
And I don't want to talk about it because that Legion is crazy. But that was her claim to fame. Is
you're not getting me kicked off the
That's what
she.
You say it again.
That's what she do. And she said it. I'm not saying it. I'm quoting.
Y'all not getting me kicked off the damn shit.
No longer say to y'all because what did I say?
We ain't scared of that. She said it, bro. We wrong for saying what she said.
She got more fans. She know more people than look. She got more reach than me.
Yeah, but she said it. I'm just quoting. She said it in multiple raps about stopping bags. You can Google it. She said
that is harsh.
She right.
Like, why would that's not a braggable?
That's true. She does. She do be hating.
And the funniest thing is, you see it. It's reality because after her role slowed up, all these other women are flourishing. And you see it, and it's not, you don't even hear about no bullshit.
You know what I would have loved to have seen? I would have loved to have seen her do a collabo with some of these women that she fought with.
They all do it with each other.
Really sexy to me.
Like they said, she was holding up.
She was holding up the show. She was literally out there.
It would have been dope.
Around in that
I think it would have opened her up to some audience members
different.
that still.
Most definitely.
It would have been different because it's working for them.
Now it's a bunch of female rappers popping and bubbling right underneath the surface. That's about
everybody.
to pop.
Prime example.
There's a pot for everybody.
When Cardi came down and did this shit with the City Girls, that was big. Cardi was big enough she didn't have to do that. And she went and did the whole video, the whole night, and that was a big show because she was at the top at the time, and she came down and did that when the other one would never. You know what I mean? And didn't. It's proof. Right. I'm not slandering.
Not to even change the subject or break you off, but earlier we was talking about K-pop, right?
Yeah.
K-pop.
Do you see that Cardi B work with the little K-pop girls? What is it?
She did do a song.
Blackpink or something like that. Whoever they are.
She's done it before, I believe.
This is her first time.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's smart
and
money.
She said that. I read a statement that says she had a hard time trying to, tone that particular, rap down as far as not being,
raunchy, super
raunchy.
But the fact that she educated herself and tested herself.
Girl.
Well, I'm sure she could tell whoever's writing the raps not to be that raunchy.
Right, all right. Turn it down. Calm that shit down. And that's not slander. It's well known that the bars belong to other people. We're not slandering nobody.
You know what? Whether she's writing them or she's reading what someone else
I don't have a problem with nobody writing it. I'm just saying.
But has she ever said, I write everything?
I don't even go there.
I don't have a problem.
And she has not. She has never said.
Writers need to make money too.
Writers ever want to get on the track. I'm gonna have cash right.
But that's just what you said. Yes. No, I'm just saying what you said in a different way. Writers got to make money too.
She's never claimed it. I don't think it's a thing. Exactly. She's an artist. And artists don't always be behind the pen. I'm sure she has input. And
how many artists ain't behind the pen?
A lot of artists are not behind the pen. More than they want us to know. A lot of these motherfuckers
you have a small group of people that's writing the songs for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. These are imaginations of others. These people look good. They got to look, and they can move around and do shit. They're marketing.
Some of the people that y'all wouldn't get no play to, they don't let get out.
Yeah, it's
those that cannot come out of room B.
And then that I say, if you really want to search for some dope,
that's so mean.
You
That's
want
so mean.
It's the truth.
Like you don't have to look for this video, so we're gonna give it to this person.
That's why you look.
Welcome on this side.
That's why you search
Go
the
back
band
to the
camps and the indie music.
That's
'cause
why, I mean,
that's
that's
where
where-
the true music is. Like it ain't
all of it is
related.
true music.
It's
but
all true
It's
music.
all true
but
music. Don't
if you
do
wanna
that.
go- if you wanna-
But there's
you know what I'm saying?
but it's other music besides the shit that they push to you.
or the shit that you
That
think
they
is
push
what
to
it
you.
is. Yes, you don't got to just get what they give you as music. Just search, support
You know,
all
when you think
musicians.
that it's stuff that you don't like,
healing.
it's out there. You just gotta look for it.
Support creatives, support everybody that's trying to do something. I mean, just look into it.
Yeah. It's not always the expected music that can be
Warm Up, he played
more
the
of
most
that.
waviest. He played the most waviest Mexican song I ever heard. It was a Latin song. And it was the most wavy shit I ever heard.
I'm
And
stuck
that's
on
all I
Billie
said.
Eilish
Music
right
is
now.
music's everywhere. It's everything.
I'm stuck on Billie English right now, so
Oh, yeah, I've been on her. She's dope.
yeah.
Oh,
She's got me in the kid right now. I mean, there's a dumb song that one of you people in here put me on that I hate that is stuck in my head. Her dumbass voice.
that was them.
That PP cocaine.
Yep,
That shit is stuck in my head.
that was it. I know. That was rough.
Dude, I played that
While
shit
both
at
of
home.
these motherfuckers is over here
Oh my
laughing,
God.
While both of
My
these
neighbor
motherfuckers
pissed
is over
me
here
off. Do
laughing.
you know I turned that shit on and put it on
She
repeat?
weaponized it.
I
bad it
have
is.
This
learned
nigga
to
said she weaponized it.
Fuck yeah.
That shit
Oh
was
God,
crazy.
I have pissed off a few people with that damn song. It's
Yeah.
her voice.
Proof that it's something for
It's
everybody.
her
It's something for
fucking-
everybody,
That's
bro.
that's
And
the
then
best.
it's what she's talking
Let me
about
tell you
in the
something.
voice.
Can I tell you something? Let me
Hey,
tell you
the
what
level
that is.
the level of
hate
raunch
that
on
damn
that song,
song.
bro, is
I'm just gonna tell you
It's
what
extreme.
that is. Deep down, that is the reflection of your ratchetness that you just do not display to other people. So you just
Weaponized
put
it.
on
I
like,
yo, everybody.
y'all around here go no.
Y'all gonna
I'm
get
Man.
ratchet
this.
as fuck, but when I get
she's
out
like,
here,
hey, she's playing it because it feels good.
Dude.
It doesn't just sound good.
Like
feels good.
I'm working during the day. They playing loud ass rap music. I'm trying to be
She's
in
like,
my
man, if
best
y'all don't put some
professional
PP
voice.
cocaine
It's
on.
cool. I got you. Let 1 o'clock in the
Y'all
fucking
got
morning
that.
come
Y'all
around.
gonna get this
Guess
work.
what I'm
Yeah.
about to play
Y'all gonna
real
get this
loud
work.
on
Oh,
repeat.
man.
P cocaine.
My daughter already know what's up with me. She slept with headphones on that night.
Oh
couldn't.
man, you
And
trying
my
to
shit-
corrupt her?
And my,
She know her mama is petty.
my situation is crazy. I could have bumped that shit, but that shit
Oh,
was
well.
harsh the first time y'all played it, and I never want to hear it again.
I've heard it a few times over here before I even played it at home.
the question
on
that-
some "I'ma get you back" type.
Did it work?
Fuck you.
Did the neighbors calm down after that?
I mean, the last time they played rap music was yesterday. No, what was yesterday? Friday. Yesterday during working hours, and I think that was because they saw me going in and out, so they knew I wasn't at work.
But otherwise, the respect is there now. It's established. Don't fuck around.
Yeah, but I'm about to get them again. Because I mean, you gonna barbecue and all that smoke come in my house. I got you.
I
Back
think
on
I
the
have to only
offensive.
listen to it at home because exactly see it. I'm gonna have a whole nother
And I'd explain
Could you
it to
imagine?
girl.
Lucy,
oh my
you got some
gosh.
splaining to do. Yeah, that'll be some whole other shit right there.
Then he got his own goddamn
Yeah.
iPad.
Oh,
So then
man,
before
that's-
you know, he'll be trying like, boy, I'm locking all this shit
Yeah,
down.
the
And
chances are,
he'll probably
yeah.
be looking at it like I'm not really looking at it for the music.
I'm just a little
I'm
boy.
looking at it for the views.
I'm just
He's a
little
growing boy.
I'm just a little boy. I don't know what I'm
being a
watching. I
boy.
like the colors.
What is this? I don't know why I
I'm a
like
man
this so
now.
much.
I like this.
This just the colors are so awesome. They
It's
stand
so
out.
bright.
Is
So
that
bright.
It's like
what that's up
cartoons.
under
Yeah.
jeans?
Something boys are so boys. So let
Early.
me tell you, back when Boys Are So Boys early, back when Jay-Z and Beyonce had did that little On the Run tour with HBO and shit, we had watched that shit on my, this
Yo.
nigga Zachary seen Beyonce sitting there with the little ass cheeks out and shit. He's still right in front of the TV like, yeah.
That was my nephew
look-
too. I already know what type of
that's
females
it.
my nephew like because of watching.
You can't
concerts.
help what you're attracted to.
What catches your shit?
All right, what catches your eye is what
That's
catches
it.
your eye.
Yo, to
But
this
he was
day,
so
I
young
still
and
can
so
peep
early,
who
you
he
be
like.
Hey, shit was
That
catching my eye
solidifies
early.
What they gonna love right then at that early age.
That's it. That's where you get the blueprint. Like, I like this.
Shit was catching my eye early.
Yeah,
you-
I know I like this
Pay
for
attention
sure.
to him when you out shopping and some random ass female
Girl,
walk
I
by
don't know
that
what
may
they be
look
thinking,
a certain way.
It's the framework.
I don't know when they think you kick in.
Peacock,
I was
girl, my nephew.
liking the way shit looked way early.
TJ said it though. She said it. She said that they figuring out what they are like
Yeah.
later. That's the God
Because
honest.
my
Jay.
nephew, he made it very clear what he liked. He got two types. And one type is the Kelly Rowland. And the other type is the light fairer skinned, very exotic looking. You can be Hispanic, you can be Egyptian, but if you and I know it when I see it, you got that certain look. My nephew would be like,
How old is
"That's
said
what's up
nephew?
right there."
Let me just tell you.
How old is said nephew?
13 now,
Oh,
and
oh.
he's no.
When did he
he's-
develop this? When did you?
Me
when
and
did you
him
start
have been
no-
having
start to notice this?
auntie nephew arguments since he was 5.
I could appreciate the Kelly Rowland type. I
Cause
can
he be
appreciate
just tell
that.
you.
That's not a
Yeah,
bad
can't
type.
be mad at that.
I ain't mad at that.
TJ is a
he'd
nice.
love it.
TJ is nice and tall too. Zachary type always been a nice tall drink
Yeah,
of water.
I told him how
He
he
was
hugged you around the waist in the kitchen. He
was like-
knew what he was. He was like, "Hey, let me zero in on this real quick. Yeah, how you doing?"
He don't got no
He
problem
hugged me
crushing on
every
the
time.
woman.
I
Yeah,
love him.
He like,
he be lying like,
Right.
get over
I
there.
didn't get my hug today.
Yeah, hey.
I
"Boo,
love it.
boo, I'm here.
So that's a testament. Like, he knows already. It's simple, tall,
A nigga love
Yellow.
it. A nigga love it.
check. I like that. Let's put that in the box for later. Got that. You know, we know.
That plays a part into what they like in the long run.
Yeah, definitely.
Hell yeah,
It
hell yeah, it
develops. It
Yeah.
develops. You flesh it out.
They just see more as they get older.
It's the
They
same.
see the
You like,
little
oh,
things.
Wait
a minute,
Like,
You start to see the little
they
nuances.
call those cheeks when they hang out from the back like that.
That's the early. You know,
That's all right.
you start knowing you
No,
like that early. You start seeing the
girl.
nuances as you get older.
Young ages, my nephew would say shit in the store and like, cause kids, you know how you kids would say, "I'm sorry, baby boy, little man." I won't say your name though. Auntie, be nice. He used to say shit to the effect of, when he'll see a woman pick up something where she got to bend down, "It's a full moon tonight," and he say that shit loud.
Get it done.
Yeah, my nephew would. Yeah,
He was just saying like, "Hey, look at it."
Look at this.
Hey,
Look at
hey.
it.
But
That
he-
translation.
Hey,
Look
hey.
at here. Look at here.
It's
I
like-
like
yeah,
it.
my
I
nephew
like
was
it.
on
He's like,
it.
"Hey,
I like
it.
do you see it?
Woo.
I see it."
He learned that sentence.
Yeah, he's
It
definitely a
was Dunzo.
ass man.
Look at here. Look at here.
We was done when he learned that sentence.
I mean, you see
and
them-
he could say it in a "you so fine" manner, in a "damn you fat" manner.
You
It
see,
just depends on how you catch his tone.
Wasn't tarnations.
you see the memes when the little boys get caught on camera looking at some ass or some chicks laying on the beach, and like right then he knew. You know what I mean?
Right,
Toys
right.
would never be the same.
He was, but he was at that I seen that meme. He was at the age of he was trying to figure out what he thought was perfect for him, and them taking him to a beach like that. They offered the views to figure out what you like.
We are very
You like it that plump,
distracted
or you like
early.
it manufactured,
I
or you
would
like
agree.
it flat.
Right.
What you like?
We figure out when our mother's friends come over and certain ones hug us and they feel a certain way. Like, it's early. It's really, I like her, your friend whoop-de-whoop, because she, it's early for us.
And
We're-
how did the young kids say it? That's my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Early.
That's
Figure
my
that-
girlfriend.
Yeah.
Early.
Mom's
You adopt
best
them
friend.
early.
That's
You like,
my
hey,
girlfriend.
I like her. That's
Yeah.
my girlfriend. Mm-hmm. That's real shit.
Simple.
She's mine.
So yeah, that's not a
That's
thing.
all me, as they say now.
Shit, man.
That part.
Well,
We out of topics and we out of time.
we out of topics and we out of time.
We out of topics and we are out of time.
But you know what? Though?
You ain't trying to hear it.
What's that?
We hit it. So with that being said,
We gonna do the little round table.
shout out to
You know what I'm saying? Little
Yeah.
round table.
The
We want
round
to say
table.
happy birthday to TJ again.
Happy
Happy
birthday,
once more
TJ.
TJ.
Happy
And
birthday,
Much
TJ.
appreciated.
Where to find you on these good old social media sites?
I mean, I've only said one so far that I've publicly said.
That's right.
Instagram. Limitless Styles. You know I found somebody else that's using the same name.
Wow.
They just took an S off.
Wow.
Now, I didn't look to see when they first posted a picture because I wasn't that much invested anymore.
So now you
But
have
you'll know me when you see me.
you got a doppelganger.
It's okay because this one,
Was Bizarro World.
All right.
What's going on?
Limitless Styles. That's
Yeah.
Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay.
Instagram.
Shay-Tay, where can they find you?
So you can hit me at Shay-Tay the Meg _ These Ninjas Pod on Instagram, and once you get there, you can pretty much find me anywhere else. Like after you hit that, you can go ahead and find the real sister up in this piece.
Cash These Ninjas.
Hey, it's Vern _ These Ninjas podcast on Instagram. And I believe right there, if you hit the Linktree link that we just posted up, all our shit is everywhere right there. You should be able to find us.
A link in bio,
And
as they
link
say.
in bio, like link
Right,
in
who
bio.
they getting
Like
flew out.
Abraham Lincoln bio. And also Serena's out everywhere. All DSPs, and thank you if you spent or copied or you haven't and you plan on to do that. And thank you guys for supporting that first episode, and ride with us, grow with us for the next.
And JJ
All right.
Dynamite, where can they find you, buddy?
You can find me on Instagram, JJ _ These Ninjas, and Twitter at the 420s with a Z.
that? I can't remember.
Word up. I couldn't remember. I had to all right, that's where I'm at. You can't find me nowhere else.
We want to thank y'all for having us with y'all today.
That's a wrap.
Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to y'all.
Oh, maybe we gonna be starting to do shit on Twitch though. We're gonna start doing some live
Stay tuned.
situations
Stay
on
tuned.
Twitch.
I told y'all, hit that
Like
link.
y'all gonna get to be like inside privy on like recording sessions and
Listening,
smoke outs and the makeup lessons, and it's gonna be a whole assortment of content on
the
there. So
manufacturing of homemade
we're gonna
hot
put y'all
sauce.
up on that. We're gonna start pushing that.
We
in a
gonna be
second.
on there, man. Stay tuned. Like I said, hit that LinkedIn bio and you can holler at us all, man. Y'all have a great Saturday.
Come kick it with us.
Have a great Tuesday.
Have a great Tuesday.
We gonna have a great Saturday though.
We have a great Saturday. Y'all have a great
gonna
Tuesday.
have a great Tuesday.
Yeah.
And man, we're up out of here.
Come kick it with us.
Come kick it with us.
Yeah.
Ka-chow.